Let's go to our next fellow, and that is Vivian Louie.
Thank you, Julie. Can you all hear me? Okay. Thank you all for coming, and I'm just so excited to be working with these amazing folks here. And I hope we get to meet in person someday soon. Zoom's been great, but it would be great. And then Bazi, I hope you feel better and recover well and recover soon. But it's just been so exciting to work with such great folks here. So I'm Vivian Louie, and I am a professor in urban policy and planning. And I'm also the faculty director of the Asian American Studies Program and Center here at Hunter College. Just by way of teaching, I teach, this year I will teach Asians in the US. That's what I'm currently teaching, which is kind of our gateway course in practice anyway. And then also I'm teaching in the spring immigration policy in the US and immigrant policies. These courses, and in fact, most of the courses, we have more than 20 in the Asian American Studies undergraduate program, fulfill pluralism and diversity requirements. And in fact, the undergraduate program at Hunter, which is CUNY's largest undergraduate program in Asian American Studies, was founded in the same year, 1993, that the P&D requirements were founded. So I wanted to say that part of this project that I'm going to talk about, first I wanted to express my thanks to HCAP, which is Paul McFerrin, of course, is the co-PI of that, along with John Shin, my colleague in urban policy and planning, for really supporting the Asian American Studies Oral History Project, which is what I'm going to be discussing shortly. It was just at a critical moment in time right before the pandemic hit, and we decided to move forward with it. And you know, HCAP supported the project in various ways, but including, most importantly, through the time of Dr. Lin An, who teaches in Asian American Studies, but also is full-time with the HCAP program. So just Hunter is an Asian American, Native American, Pacific Islander serving institution. More than a third of our students are Asian American and Pacific Islander. And Paul and John and their team have gotten, you know, terrific federal grants to support that work for all our students, for all students at Hunter College. Okay, so what is this project? So this project is the Asian American Studies Oral History Project, and the goal of this work is to infuse the learnings from the Oral History Project into the curriculum of other departments and academic units here at Hunter. So we have terrific courses, terrific adjunct faculty teaching in Asian American Studies alongside myself. But we really want to use this as an opportunity to move the learnings, or Asian American Studies broadly speaking, into other units. In addition to Dr. Lin An, this project was co-led by Rochelle Kwan, Luigi Villanueva, who are educators in oral history and fantastic, and community leaders themselves. And also we worked with a team of fantastic students, most of them now alums. And what it involved was interviewing folks, audio recorded interviews with 22 Asian American leaders who were instrumental in the long road to the 1993 institutionalization of the Asian American Studies program at Hunter. So we have a rich kind of repository of you know, log notes from those interviews, excerpts of those interviews. And I think what's important a few things I just want to point out is what we learned through this project. I started here in fall of 2018. So of course there was so much that I had to learn, right? And we learned it together. And one of the things that we really brought to light is the foundational role played by the then Black and Puerto Rican Studies Department, right? That was what it was called back in those days at Hunter College. From its founding chair, Dr. John Henry Clark, to the later chair of the department, Dr. Tilden Lamel, who went on to become Hunter's provost and then acting president. That history is not widely known. I think it should be. And we also learned that so many of New York City's key Asian American serving organizations were founded, led, or staffed by Hunter College alums, and that they also did a lot of solidarity work within this diverse population of more than 50 ethnic groups and folks with roots in more than 40 nations. And also key solidarity work with New Yorkers of all other racial and ethnic backgrounds, right? African Americans, Latino Americans, Jewish American, just, all of that is also a key learning from the project. So my goal basically, and I've spoken to Julie about this, is really to work with 1 or 2 departments. It's a modest goal, right? But for their spring 2023 courses, do they have someone teaching one course in that department who might be interested in working with me, right? In terms of how some of that content could be infused into their curriculum, just into that one course, maybe a week or part of a day learnings. And I would work with them to navigate what that could look like. And some of the topics that might be of interest: the immigrant journey and settlement, racialization, race relations, civic participation and leadership, social movements, student activism, parenting and child development, gender dynamics. So why don't I just stop there and just thank you for the opportunity to do this and to work with everyone.
Thank you so much, Vivian. And I was so fortunate to attend a virtual presentation on the oral history project, and it is fabulous. And I can't wait to see it also included in some of the courses here at Hunter.